What is going on, guys? Vontae here with another video from the Anti-Social Experiment, and I just got done reading the patch notes for the V44 coming out tomorrow. First of all, time has just flown by. I can't believe we're already here. We're about to get the new UI update, which is just all awesome. A lot of this stuff I do like. A lot of this stuff in here I like, but I'm not gonna lie. Some of this stuff has me a little skeptical. I'm not gonna read it all to you. Just the stuff that stood out to me. We got 5 new hero reworks. We already knew the Twin Blast one was coming. They kind of hinted at it from the community corner. I didn't know Fing Mao was going to be getting anything in Rampage. See, they just changed Rampage, so it's a little weird to me that they're changing him again. And the same with Fing Mao. You know, I actually liked how Fing Mao was. He doesn't have his hamstring anymore. For those who haven't read it, his hamstring is gone. He's got this new kind of like passive ability, which, you know, I liked Fing Mao the way he was. I definitely liked him the way he was. In the background, you guys should be seeing just a match I did with, just a random match I played. I just took some gameplay because the replay system is down right now still. So I just, I've been recording the gameplay myself. So you guys won't see the really cool, new of the day series for a little bit until that comes back, because it's literally impossible for me to do it right now. I'm excited for this new UI though. I'm excited to see the new UI they got coming into the game. We got a random new Grux skin, which I think is awesome. You know, the Galactic Raider Grux. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. I want to see some of the variants on that. They can do some cool stuff with that. Would have liked it a little bit more if they did something with the clubs. I like it though. I feel like this is the way, honestly, how Grux is supposed to look. When you look at like his belt and everything along with it, it looks really good. That new banner, the Norgood pillar, looks absolutely amazing. Like, that is so cool that like I actually want to buy it, and that's no surprise coming from me, right? But the big change here is the jungle overhaul. We got a big change to the jungle coming. I'm an off lane main, obviously, as you can see from like all my videos. I play the off lane pretty much religiously, and there's gonna be a new buff over there. I think it's necessary because a lot of the times, the hero's kit just doesn't really allow for very aggressive play. At least this is the way that I play, and you'll see that from this video here. I don't play too aggressive. I just play defense. And I feel like it's only certain heroes that you can decide to be a bit more aggressive with. Maybe Fing Mao with his shields, or Kwang with his lifesteal. You can do a little bit more risky stuff. But there's a lot of other offlaners, a lot of other good picks for the offlane. And a lot of the times their kits just don't come with certain things that allow for very good, aggression and poke and things like that. So it's gonna be really good to see how this whole buff thing plays out. And the black buff is back, ironically, because they changed the orange. They changed the black to the orange on the river because it was hard to see. But now we have another buff called the black buff. So I'm a little confused as the logic behind that, but it's fine. I didn't have an issue seeing the black buff to begin with, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem. The Grux rework, I like it. They are getting rid of these mobility moves for these tanks, or tank-like heroes, jungler heroes. Rampage no longer has his jump anymore. I'll read the kits in a moment. And Grux no longer has his dash. We all knew this though from the community corner. But he's gonna have like an uppercut, and I have a master Grux. I think it's like level 11, so that's pretty cool. I want to see how that whole thing plays out. Fing Mao though, man, I just can't get past. They've changed the hamstring. I feel like hamstring was like the thing that made Fing Mao pretty much who he is. Who he is. He has a slow. I think if you hit like 4 times, or if you just wait 20 seconds, like your next like ability or basic attack or something will slow, which is okay. It's not hamstring though. Hamstring was extremely useful for like that burst damage, and it was topping around like 400 damage. I don't know what this guy was doing here. He just like sat there, and I guess he was smoking a cigarette or something. He didn't see me coming. I chased him for a little bit here. I shouldn't have. A lot of other good changes coming to this thing, man. I'm excited for it. A lot of cards got changed, and as well as like heroes I didn't really understand. Like they didn't really speak about this or even like allude to it at all. So I was really shocked to see some of this stuff. We get to see the numbers on Gideon's new abilities. Everybody was been talking about that. The Cosmic Rift at max base, at max will do 275, and before he used to do 439. So that's almost like 200 points below. That's pretty crazy. His black hole has a stun. We all know that. Lot of wild stuff going on here, man. Tomorrow, the meta is definitely going to shift around a little bit. They buffed Murdoch and Twin Blast. And I don't understand this. This part really bothers me because me in the off lane, I play against these guys all the time. And there was no reason for Murdoch to get a buff. A well-fed Murdoch who's playing smart is extremely hard to stop, especially if he's got like Trapper or something crazy on. I didn't understand this. They're just buffing these carries just to, like, I feel like they're just buffing them just to fucking buff them at this point. It's just, there was no reason for this. These things don't need to happen. Like, if the Buckshot gets more knockback, these things just didn't need to happen. And I feel like not having the knockback go further kind of brings it out of line with something like Twin Blast's Rocket Dash or something like that. It doesn't make any sense for some of these things to be getting updates. You know, things these I don't feel like it does. A big thing for me here was the Fang Tooth. You know, I want to talk about that for a second. This whole Fang Tooth thing, I think all of this is going to make wards even more necessary in a game where wards are just so hard to come by. Like, you will need someone to have wards, or you could potentially lose simply because of the fact that you don't have them. For those who don't know, the Fang Tooth is one raptor basically who is replacing all three of them, which I think is just going to make wards a lot more necessary at this point, you know, in a game where it's so hard to come by. I think now you're just really going to have them. And if you kill it, you get like a +4 power and some gold. Second time, you get like +4 power, and I forget what the other thing was. Then it goes to like +8, and you know, then so on and so on. I believe you just get +8 power. I think for your entire team, I believe gets, you know, this buff. So it's going to be something that everyone wants to kind of make sure that they control. But overall, I'm really liking the changes that we're getting here. I want to see more stuff like this, more buffs, things like that, more objectives in the game. Even though right now I think we're at a pretty good spot. I know they said they wanted to make some more changes to the jungle, but you guys let me know in the comment section below what you like the most about this, what you dislike the most, and I will catch you guys in the next video.